Previously on the Rangs of Power.
Welcome to Mordor.
Let my people go.
No.
They're headed for the tavern.
I like the mountains.
We're about to get a closer look at him.
Where is my son?
You dare speak to me?
Oh boy, am I looking forward to this episode. So apparently the Dark Ranger's cutie medic girlfriend has died off screen, by the way, which seems strange. It also looks like this is going to be a Numenor and dwarf heavy episode based on the 2 minutes of previously ons.
Grim reminder.
Also, I don't know about anyone else, but is this intro finger looking good or what? After forcing the audience to sit through 2 minutes of footage from the last season, the show does us dirty again by giving us another full minute from the previous season that we've already seen.
Isildur's dad tries to get his girlfriend to come back to Numenor, but she doesn't want to go, so they release it to the wild. You know, so we can find Isildur and then bring him back in the next episode or something. You know, just like Aragorn did in Lord of the Rings. Remember that? Remember Lord of the Rings?
I should never have pulled the elf on board. I should have left her in the sea where I found her.
Yes, you should have. Because...
The sea is always right.
The sea is always right.
Wait, is this episode going to be completely from the horse's point of view? That would actually be amazing, and I'd actually respect the choice.
Don't be afraid, four legs. That's gotta hurt.
Holy shit, this horse is dynamite.
I was gonna want it. After it.
No, let him go.
Even the orcs can respect the majesty of Prancing Pony over here. Now this is the strong, independent character that we've been waiting for all along. It's actually happening, isn't it? Horse POV episode, let's go! Wait a second, Isildur is alive?
Wow, what a twist.
Not really.
But no time for that, as it's spooky spoiler time. Isildur bravely tells his horse girlfriend to save herself.
Berek, go!
After the horse has already done more for him than any of the Númenóreans. The strength of man really has faded, it seems. And we're on the edge of our seats. Can it be possible that Isildur will escape Aragog's lair?
Goodbye, friend of Hagrid.
Well, gee guys, I don't know about this one. Doesn't look good. And he escaped. Oh man, is horse episode over already?
Is it over?
No king rules forever, my son.
I see.
We jump back to Numenor, and Isildur's dad and Abigail Shapiro, I mean, Isildur's sister, are big sad that the king is dead. But what's even worse, so is her orange dress.
Huge tracts of land.
Man, talk about a wardrobe downgrade. We need to get our girl back in orange. Stat. Rasputin, or I guess his name is like Alfazaron or something, arrives with the queen, and Isildad whispers something sneaky to her. She's blind, not deaf after all.
How can you stop? How can she stop?
Alfazaron and the queen talk about some dress colors or some shit in this scene. I don't know, I kind of zoned out. I don't think it's important at all. I guess she'll be wearing white and he'll be wearing red later in the episode or something. But then he goes down to the pub for a couple of drinks and a spot of treason. But while they pursue the path of the betrayer, the queen sneaks into her secret room and finds that she's lost her marble or palantir. But who could have it?
What was it you were about to say, Earian?
Back to Mordor, and the orcs are preparing for war, but they just want to grill for God's sake. Especially this one.
That's just straight up beautiful, by the way.
We are safe here. We have a home. Must we go to war again?
Looks like family values are back on the menu, boys. What about donating to the Southlanders, cleaning up our rivers, and voting for Galadriel? It's her turn after all. Yeah, why Why can't we volunteer at our local community center? Now, here's the thing. I don't have an issue with orcs biologically reproducing. In fact, I believe that's actually what Tolkien said that they do. But what this show doesn't seem to understand is that sometimes less is more. By explaining everything, such as like how Sauron returned by being a blob of shit that got run over by a drunken peasant, takes the mystery, magic, and the creativity of the viewer's own imagination out of the equation. Ironically, by adding these details, the story is less for it. It diminishes and becomes a shadow of itself, which some might argue is what they're actually trying to accomplish, since they obviously hate Tolkien's legacy. Now, is there a time and a place to add some moral ambiguity and character storylines for the orcs? Absolutely, but this ain't it, Chief. Oh look, Americans are canon in Rings of Power now.
It's the double chunk chocolate cookie. That's a ba-ba-ba-boom!
Our star power couple Disa and Durin arrive at Eregion, and Celebrimbor has a lucrative offer.
And exactly what aid do you think you could provide?
Rings.
You brought us here to barter jewelry.
These rings will be beyond any power yet devised.
Oh my god, he's gonna say it.
They shall be rings of power.
Oh, you stink!
And where's Elrond?
I assure you.
Harold Elrond said he could think of little else than helping his dwarven friends.
I'm sorry, who exactly are you?
A friend. The elves. And to the dwarves. Nothing more.
I see.
Sauron is just so blatantly evil and suspicious. How is anyone not noticing this? I do know that technically Sauron is using his dark powers to influence people, but the show does a really poor job of illustrating this. I mean, it doesn't really even have to be that much. Just give Celebrimbor some glassed over eyes or something to show that his good sense is being clouded, at the very least. Yes, back to horse episode, let's go.
I can get some money for this.
Wait, did he just straight up take them? That's cold. Oh, and look, he finds exactly what he needs, some saddles.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I thought you were an orc. Here, let me pull it out.
No, don't! You're meant to leave it in.
Was I?
Oh, Sandra. You dumb bitch.
You sure it doesn't hurt?
No, it hurts.
Here.
Stop. I'll do it.
Oh, I know this feeling well. If you want something done right, do it yourself. Am I right, fellas? Oh, so she just happens to have a map to go exactly where they need to go?
Oh, how convenient!
You're hoping to find kin as well?
My betrothed.
I'm moving in with my boyfriend.
Fuck
Ian.
you.
Don't.
It's a trap! My leg! Berek!
No, not the horse. I'm getting so attached to it. What? How did he do that? Was he just hiding in there the whole time, waiting to make his epic entrance? Did he have a human cannon in there or something? And he just like exploded out. I had to play back the tape, and he actually rolls in from the side and then jumps through the cart, which is pretty stupid, but I guess it fits with the theme for this show, so whatever. I'd honestly forgotten this dude was even a character by this point, and to be honest, I wish he'd stayed forgotten. He then picks up his firewood and does his cool guy walk away as he returns to the refugee camp. And they have a funeral for his healer girlfriend that died in between seasons. Which is the very least he can do, since he did put his seed in her hand. Back to the dwarf boys, and they're broke. Durin explains to his dad that if they get the magic rings, that will solve all of their problems, which they could also do if they just go outside and start farming, or if they just, use the gold that they mined to, go buy food. But that is far too complicated, so they decide to dig deeper and more greedily, looking for mithril that they might find. And then they'll give that mithril to the elves, who might successfully make magic rings. And then they might get those magic rings to heal their crops, boost their economy, and get gas prices back down under $1 a gallon. Arendir is now stuck with Theo, and he already hates his job in the black goo carrying sector, so he tries to get his ex's kid to go to medical school so he can party again.
This village needs a healer.
But he didn't even need to try this, since Theo then tells him that he's not his real dad anyway.
All those years you were watching us, did you ever know my father?
No.
Neither did I, but I know this much. He wasn't you.
Goodbye, you little shit.
Do you really want your horse back?
Yes, save the horse. For the love of God, save the horse.
You know where he is?
Horse episode, let's go!
Meet me here tonight. Moonrise.
Don't burn yourself.
Dumb bitch.
I was 10 when I lost my mother. I swam out further than I was supposed to. Got caught in a riptide. She drowned, saving my life.
I think you just have to accept it as a gift. One she gave freely because you were precious to her.
That's right, Isildur. Your mum saved your life. Now every day is a gift. That's why they call it the present.
Oh, you stink!
What a twist!
You know, you can call me crazy, but I'm starting to think that branding all of your human infiltrators is what I would classify as a non-smart move.
What was that noise?
Isildur and our horse hero successfully escape, but Theo, I don't know, he gets abducted by a tree or something. I guess we'll find out next time. The Queen then arrives at her coronation, but then drama.
Should there be another among us?
Oh, so that's where the Queen's Palantir went. Wait, where was Isildur's sister hiding this all along?
Oh yeah, shake it, madam. Capital knockers.
It is of course time for my patented say one nice thing about the episode. Well, you know, actually I've been pretty nice to the horse this episode, that's a bit sus. But I really do like the Palantir shatter effect. I said this last season, but it's very cool. It's unique. I haven't quite seen something like it. But wait, what's this? The eagles are coming, which is like a good omen or something. For Fazeron, let's go Team Red. The dwarves then arrive in Oregon with a fresh supply of mithril, which means it's time for Mr. White to get to work and cook up a new batch of rangs.
Oh my god!
So Amazon made a weird choice with this series, dropping the first 3 all at once. Hopefully I can get ahead of the releases with these edits, but it's crazy to think that next week we're going to be halfway through the series already. So lads, how's it look thus far?
Grim.
Shout out to all the people leaving comments. Some of them have been really
Funny.
so far. And I'll see you next time.